Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's Bendy and the Ink Machine video, we take a look at studio head Joey Drew and ask the question, is Joey in fact Bendy himself? I feel we finally have enough evidence to make a strong case for this argument, so let's get started. But before we jump into this video, remember to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time a new video drops. Joey Drew is the owner and creative lead at Joey Drew Studios. We know he has worked as an animator as well as a director for various Silly Vision cartoons, including Tombstone Picnic. While it is unclear which characters Joey created himself, it has been suggested via a secret audio recording found in Bendy Chapter 3 that Joey's close friend and ex-business partner Henry, the central protagonist in these games, did in fact create Bendy himself.
On the plus side, I've got a new character I think people are gonna love.
But that after Henry left due to creative differences, Joey may have taken credit for the creation of Bendy. Everything we know about Joey points to him having a very controlling personality.
The real problem with Mr. Drew is that he never actually tells us little people anything.
With little compassion for others.
There was an angel, and she was beautiful. She was perfect. No matter what Joey says.
But also that he is incredibly ambitious.
Belief can make you succeed. Belief can make you rich. Belief can make you powerful. Why, with enough belief, you can even cheat death itself.
We know that Joey was responsible for the Ink Machine's creation, and that also he had a hand in the original ritual that took place at the studios.
Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation to help appease the gods, Joey says. I think he's lost his mind.
One final point to make is that Joey was likely very unwell, and this is foreseen by the wheelchair flashback at the end of Chapter 1, as well as with Joey's book, The Illusion of Living. So with this information in mind, let's take a look at how the Ink Machine works. The Ink Machine is a complex device, and there is no telling exactly what its purpose is. However, we do have enough evidence to make an educated guess. Now, I'll preface this section of the video by explaining that I have made a full video on how I believe the Ink Machine works, called the reanimation theory, so I would suggest checking that out for a more in-depth explanation. With that said, here is a brief summary of that video. Basically, the Ink Machine is powered by a constant flow of ink, and this ink, when passed through the machine with a suitable conduit, for example a human body, has the power to reanimate the dead back to life. However, that person would not return to human form. Rather, they would take the form of a twisted animated creation. Think of this process as a film projector. Flipping it on starts the film spinning and projects a moving image onto the wall, bringing a creation to life. The Ink Machine is akin to a literal projector, reanimating the dead. But these people, while taking new forms, keep their most distinct traits. In fact, these distinct personalities define their new cartoon forms. For example, Norman Polk was a projectionist who was known to snoop and spy on people from the shadows.
No, I'm not looking for trouble. It's just the nature of us projectionists to seek out the dark places. That projectionist, they always say, creeping around. He's just looking for trouble. Well, trouble or not, I sees everything.
Now look how Norman turned out. He literally creeps around in the darkness, projecting from his head. Alice, likewise, who is almost certainly both Alison Pendle and Susie Campbell trapped within one body, the body of a character they both once voiced, also retains the personality we have seen in Susie, and the personality we will likely see when we receive more information on Alison. Finally, we have Wally Franks, a goofy, cheerful character who can also be very wary and frightened at times. Which character has all of these personality traits? Why, Boris, of course, and it has long been a theory of mine that Wally is indeed Boris. Now that theory makes more sense than ever before.
Boris? Oh, you scared me to death.
So how does this all line up with Bendy being Joey Drew? Well, we know that Joey was likely wheelchair bound, meaning he may well have had a problem with one of his legs. Bendy has a limp, so this is our first indicator for a possible match. Also, Joey, as the manager of the studio, would have been very hands-on in all aspects of the creative process, as well as being an artist himself, meaning his hands would have been crucial to his work. What is one of Ink Bendy's most prominent features? Why his hand? He has a massive hand, which could represent the hand Joey used for animating. As mentioned before, all these characters have exaggerated aspects based on key personality traits. Bendy is also the most powerful, feared, and dominant of all the Ink Machine's creations, and this is a perfect match for Joey Drew's megalomaniac personality.
But there is one rule we all know and respect down here. Beware the Ink Demon.
He was in total control of everyone at the studio. Also look at another prominent feature, Bendy's rictus grin. Now we know that the original concept art for Bendy featured a far cuter, smaller mouth. This initial design was likely from Henry, but was rejected by Joey, who may well have redesigned Bendy to feature this look. And so this becomes another prominent feature of Joey's new design when he was reanimated as Bendy himself. But it goes deeper than that. Who turned on the Ink Machine just before Bendy came to life? Henry. And who was the original creator of Bendy? Henry. So Henry literally brought his creation to life through the reanimation of Joey Drew. Joey invited Henry to the studio because he knew this would happen, perhaps knowing it would take the creator's own touch to bring Joey back in this fashion. All the pieces of a plan were set in place, and it just took a visit from Henry, Joey's old work partner, to set them in motion. Now Henry is facing down a twisted form of his own creation, as well as a psychotic version of his former friend and work partner. And that's it for today's video guys, I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, remember to give it a like and subscribe for more horror related content, including theories, analysis and let's play videos, and I will see you on the next one.